Good evening everyone. Welcome to Unacademy and welcome to this class. तो आज मैं करवाने वाला हूँ CAT 2018 Quantitative Ability Slot 1 के questions. So let's begin guys. This is the part 1. I'm going to cover this slot 1 analysis in two parts. So before we start, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Shyam Jagrut. I have been training the student for last 8 years and I do train the students for quantitative ability, logical reasoning and data interpretation. I trained more than 7,000 students for MBA entrance exams, including CAT, SNAP, CT, and other MBA entrance exams. So let's begin, guys. The agenda for today's session is to solve the questions from CAT 2018. Just let me check if things okay. Good to go. So let's begin. Those who are new to our channel, guys, quickly subscribe to this channel, that is Unacademy CAT4MBA. You can also join our Telegram channel, that is CAT4MBA, where you'll be getting the PDF notes of each and every session that we conduct here on YouTube as well as on Unacademy platform. तो जिन लोगों को स्पेशल सेशन अटेंड करने हैं, they can quickly go to Play Store, download the Unacademy learning app, and special sessions guys तुम completely free of cost अटेंड कर सकते हो. And the learning is completely free as it is on YouTube. And those who are willing to go for the plus subscriptions, अगर plus subscription के लिए जाना है तो these are few amazing plans of Unacademy. You can go for 12 months or 24 months plan. That these are two recommendations from my side. So you can avail 10% of discount if you use the code SHAM1. In plus subscription you'll be getting the mock test and complete support for your preparation. You'll be able to attain all the plus courses of all the plus educators. So let's begin guys. So here's the first question. A trader sells 10 liters of mixture of paints A and B. Total mixture 10 liter का है, where the amount of B in the mixture does not exceed that of A. Means exceed नहीं होना चाहिए, equal हो सकता है या तो कम हो सकता है. Then the cost of paint as per liter is ₹8 or more than that of paint B. तो B का कॉस्ट से ₹8 ज्यादा है A का कॉस्ट. And if the trader sells the entire mixture for ₹264 and makes a profit of 10%, then highest possible cost of paint B. So this is the question from mixtures allegation. The most important thing what we'll do here to get the cost of mixture. Cost of mixture is यहाँ पे the selling price of mixture is given as 264 when he is gaining 10% profit. So can we get the cost price first? We know that selling price is 264 and the profit is 10%. So definitely cost price of mixture हमें calculate करना है. यहाँ पे calculate करने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? Cost price is 110%. 110% of the cost price is selling price, that is 264. So if you want to get back to the cost price, what you can do is selling price divided by 1.10. 1.10 कैसे आया? That is the 10% profit हुआ है, that is के लिए multiplication factor is 1.10. So cost price of mixture must be 264 divided by 110 into 100 कर देता हूँ मैं यहाँ पे. तो 11 से डिवाइड करो, 11 2 था, 11 4 था, so it is 240. So cost price is 240, the first thing, and that is 240 for quantity is 10 liter. So per liter अगर हमें चाहिए, cost price per liter will be 240 divided by 10, which comes out to be is 24 rupees per. Now the cost of mixture A sorry, cost of paint A is 8 rupees more than cost B. So if cost of B is X, cost of A is X plus 8 rupees more compared to B, that is given over there. and दोनों को मिक्स करके जो मिक्सचर बनेगा, मिक्सचर का कॉस्ट होना चाहिए 24, एंड दिस रेशियो में, ये रेशियो में ये ए का क्वांटिटी ज्यादा होना चाहिए, सॉरी, इफ द ट्रेडर सेल्स क्या दिया था, वेयर द अमाउंट ऑफ मिक्सचर बी डज नॉट एक्सीड ए, तो बी का क्वांटिटी ए से कम या इक्वल हो सकता है. सो लेट्स ट्राई द बेस्ट वे टू ट्राई फ्रॉम द आंसर ऑप्शन, द हाईएस्ट पॉसिबल कॉस्ट ऑफ पेंट बी हमें पूछा है. So if you want to calculate the highest possible cost of paint B, तो x का वैल्यू हम आंसर ऑप्शन से पुट करके देखते हैं. That's the best way to solve this question. So let's try this way. If x is 26 से मैं स्टार्ट करता हूँ, the highest possible value. अगर मैं यहाँ पे 26 लेता हूँ, so I'll write B as 26, A as उससे 8 रुपीज ज्यादा, तो डेफिनेटली इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. 26 एंड 34 के बीच में तो 24 नहीं आएगा, इज नॉट इवन पॉसिबल. देन इफ यू गो फॉर 22 के लिए क्या आएगा, 22 एंड यहाँ पे 30 और मिक्सचर का कॉस्ट 24, दैट इज पॉसिबल. बट अगर तुम यहाँ पे रेशियो चेक करोगे, दिस विल बी 2 एंड दिस विल बी 6, तो यहाँ पे B ज्यादा हो जाएगा. अगेन इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल. 26, the next possible value is 20. So if you try it for 20, 28 and mixture का cost 24, that comes out to be 4:4. This half is to half, right? Equal half हमें चलेगा. तो यहाँ पे 20, यहाँ पे 28 and ये आएगा 4:4, that is 1:1 equal. So this is possible. The highest possible value is 20. Possible cost of paint B के लिए हमें पूछा है, तो paint B per liter can be maximum, it can be is 20. That's an easy question if you know the concept and you know the trick. The one way need not to go by equation, because equation solve करोगे और time लगेगा. Just get some value जहाँ पे ये ratio जो होगा वो equal आएगा, या फिर A का quantity ज़्यादा आएगा, B का quantity उससे कम आएगा, right? The highest possible value. Because this diagonal method में हम जब ये difference लेते हैं, this ratio gives us the ratio. This is the ratio of the quantity. So let's go to the next question. In case of any doubt, you can just quickly drop in the comment section. So in a circle with center O and radius 1 centimeter, an arc AB makes an angle of 60 degrees at center, that is O. Right. So let R be the region bounded by the radii OB, and basically it is the area of sector, and you know that is what is the area of that sector. So this is 60 degree and this area is R. We know the area of R is 60 degree divided by 360 degree, that is 1/6 of pi into radius कितना दिया है, 1 centimeter दिया है, pi into 1 square, so that is basically 1/6. This area of region R is pi/6, ये हमने पहले ही कैलकुलेट कर लिया. That's it. After that, it's given that if CD are 2 points on OA and AB respectively, such that OC is equal to OD. the diagram. So this is O, this is A, B, and we need to draw C. OC is equal to OD. That simply means this is going to be a equilateral triangle. Going to be an equilateral triangle because ये 60 डिग्री है, ये isosceles triangle बनेगा, ये दोनों सेम है, ये 60 है. This has to be an equilateral triangle. Then what is the area of equilateral triangle that you can find? पहले तो हमें ये ढूंढना पड़ेगा, OC हमें ढूंढना है. The length of OC, CD, OD सारे सेम ही आने वाला है. That's an equilateral triangle. Such that the area of this triangle is half of the area of region. So area of triangle OCD must be half of the area region R, that is pi by 6, half of pi by 6. Okay, and we know the area of triangle is let's say this side is x, x, x. It's an equilateral triangle. So what is the area of equilateral triangle? It is root 3 by 4 into x square, and this must be equal to 1 by 2, 6. This is pi by 2. Okay, now look at the answer options. Every answer option has pi in it. That's fine. Then root over भी है, power half भी दिख रहा है यहाँ पे. सारे answer options. And just calculate the value of x square first. ये 2 cancel कर देता हूँ, 2 यहाँ पे cancel कर. So x square must be pi upon 3 root. So x must be pi on 3 root 3 to the power half. That is the square root of value. That is answer option D. That's the correct one. This is an actually easy question if you are able to draw the diagram and understand. दो formulae simply यहाँ पे तुम्हें आने चाहिए. एक area of equilateral triangle and the other is area of the sector, and the angle given, angle at the center already given, that is 60 degrees. So that is 1/6 of the complete circle, 1 by 6 pi r square. A radius already 1 था, so this is pi by 6 the first step. And the next step, half of pi by 6 must be the area of this triangle, which यहाँ पे ये दिखेगा कि isosceles है, but the thing is ये angle 60 डिग्री होने की वजह से ये triangle equilateral triangle बनेगा. So that is the thing, area of equilateral triangle OCD must be equal to half of pi by 6, and you can get the value of x in terms of pi. Easy to make out, not a big deal to solve this question. It was not that tough. So let's begin and let's move to the next one. Try for this. So the question related to function, and most of the CAT papers में ये question typically आते रहते हैं guys, functions के, जहाँ पे ये recursive function हम इसे बोलते हैं. F of x plus 2 is given as f of x plus f of x plus 1. Those who are watching, quickly try to solve it at your own. And these are the questions you can actually solve within 1 or 1.5 minutes. What we are given with, f of 11 is 91, f of 15 is 617, and we are supposed to calculate the value of f of 10. So definitely this value revolve around these two values. तो फाइनल अपना जो आंसर हमें निकालना है, f of 10 कितना है, वो डेफिनेटली f of 15 और f of 11 के आसपास इसी को यूज करके हमें मिलेगा. एंड द हिंट वी कैन यूज इज f of x plus 2 is equal to f of x plus f of x plus 1. So that is the function given over here, and that function, this is true for all the positive integers x. So you can take any value of x. जैसे मैं x का वैल्यू कुछ भी ले सकते हैं, इसमें से लेना है तो ये भी ले सकते हैं, f of 10 और f of 11, f of 15. अगर मैं f of 11 की बात करूँ, f of 11 can be written as, we can write f of 11 as, look at it very carefully. 11 मतलब मैं x plus 2 को 11 ले रहा हूँ, तो x कितना हो गया 9. I can write this as f of 9 plus f of 10, right? बट प्रॉब्लम ये है कि हमें एफ ऑफ 9 तो पता नहीं है, तो हम इसको एफ ऑफ 9 प्लस एफ ऑफ 10 लिखने जाएंगे तो हम और ज्यादा लेंदी मेथड में जाएंगे. सो थिंक अबाउट समथिंग एल्स. एफ ऑफ 11 से स्टार्ट मत करो. कुछ ये दोनों में से किसी ना किसी से स्टार्ट तो करना पड़ेगा डेफिनेटली. एफ ऑफ 11 या तो फिर एफ ऑफ 50. Okay, so we are given with this f of we can write f of 15 as the value of x plus 2. I'll take as x plus 2 as 15. I can write 15 as 13 plus 2. So f of 15 must be equal to f of 13 plus f of 14. Is it okay if I write this way? Then the next thing we can do is, I'll again try to reduce this. We know the value of f of 15 is 617. Then f of 13, I can write f of 13 as 13 को हम लिख सकते हैं 11 plus 2. 13 can be written as 11 plus 2. So I can write this f of 13 as f of 11 plus f of 12, and f of 14 can be written as f of 12 plus f of 13. So if you started with this, you'll get to know we are close to answer now. This is repeated over here, and we are supposed to calculate f of 10. So we'll get to f of 10, and after that f of 11 we directly know that is 91. So I'll just put here the value of f of 11. So 617 must be equal to, this is 91 plus twice of f of 12 plus, I'll write f of 13 as f of 11 plus f of 12. That is quite possible. Okay, now we got f of 12 one more time, and f of 11 is 91. So what I can write the final equation as 617 is equal to 91 plus 91 plus thrice of f of 12. Is it okay? Then 617 can be written as 91 plus 91 is 182 plus thrice of f of 12 can be written as f of 10 plus f of 11, and we can simply put the value of f of 11 here. So it is 617 is equal to 182 plus thrice of f of 10 plus thrice of f of 11. Thrice of f of 11 is 3 into 91. So basically it is 91. ये 2 into 91 था, ये 3 into 91 है. तो totally अगर हम calculate करेंगे 617 must be equal to 5 times of 91, 9 5 of 45, 455 plus thrice of f of 10. Then 455, 617 minus 455, that comes out to be 145 plus 17, 162. So thrice of f of 10 is 162. So f of 10 is 162 divided by 54. So the answer for this question is 50. f of 10 का value Let's move to the next one. This one is quite tricky, but if you're good at this part, if you practiced well the questions from functions and the previous CAT papers, you'll definitely get the fair idea how to solve these questions. Let's move to the next one. The distance from AB is 60 kilometer. So I'll call it as P and N start from A at the same time and move towards B. It takes 4 hours more than N to reach B. That's quite simple speed time distance equation यहाँ पे form होगा. This distance is 60. P and N started from A at the same time towards and started moving towards B from A. They started from A towards B. Then the time required for time required for P is 4 hours more than time required to N. So what is the time required for P? P will take 60 divided by let his speed is P, and time required for N is 60 divided by the speed of N, you can see, right? So this time P takes 4 hours more than N. So 60 upon P must be equal to 60 upon N plus 4, or I'll just take the difference of these two values. Of course this is going to be less, so 60 upon P minus 60 upon N must be equal to 4. That's the first equation I can write. And the second equation, moreover, P reach the midpoint of AB. Midpoint of AB means 30, right? Before N reach B, or 2 hours before N reach P. तो N को जितना B पे पहुंचने के लिए टाइम लगता है, that is 60 upon N again, and उससे कम टाइम में P जो है वो मिड पॉइंट पे पहुंचता है 2 घंटे कम लेता है. तो 2 hours less, so 30 upon P, this time must be 2 hours less. This is the equation 2. ये बिल्कुल स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड है ये. And if we add these two equation, what you can get, if we add it, we'll get 30 upon P is equal to 6, and 6 5s are 30, so value of P has to be 5. The speed of P is, that's quite simple equation and a straightforward calculation to do. बिल्कुल easy calculation था. So hopefully you understood this part. Let's move to the next. Again, a simple question from average. I want you to try first. If in case of any answer, if you can give me, you can just drop in the comment section. Simple average formula you can use here, that is, we know average is sum of the things divided by number of things, and I can say average into number of things is equal to the summation. Okay, so we don't know the total number of questions in the test. A CAT aspirant appears for a certain number of tests. Sorry, the total number of tests we don't know. His average score increases by 1 if the first 10 tests are not considered, and decreases by 1 if the last 10 tests are not considered. So simply, if I say his original average is, let's say, A, and the number of tests he appears, total number of tests he appears is N, so that is the original total number of marks, right? That will be the summation. Then अगर हम, if we neglect the first 10 tests, so his total score of the other remaining test must be, the average increases by 1, so the new average will be, and we know one thing, that is his average score in the first 10 tests and the last 10 tests, it is already given 20 and 30. It simply means in the first 10 tests he scored 10 into 20, 200 marks, first 10 test, and last 10 test is scored 300 marks, that is 10 into 30. Now understand, if out of the total marks, if I want to neglect the first 10 tests, so the remaining test scored an minus 200, and this must be equal to a plus 1, his average increases by 1 for the remaining n minus 10 test. That is the first equation we can get here. And the similar font, if we ignore the last 10 tests, so an and minus test is 300, and this must be equal to a minus 1 into n minus 10 test. That is quite simple to frame the equation. And once you frame the equation, you need to just to get the two linear equation and solve it. Okay, a bit calculative you can say, but definitely a manageable and straightforward question on average. The only thing is you don't have answer option, so you cannot use trial and error or something. You have to solve it. That's the only way possible here. So I can solve this as an minus 200 will be equal to an minus 10a plus n minus 10, and this an minus होके 0 हो जाएगा. So I can write this as 10a is equal to n plus 190. That's the equation 1 I can get. So by solving the next one, if I solve this, I can write an minus 300 as an minus 10a minus n plus 10. Minus 1 into minus 10 will be plus, an ये 0 हो जाएगा. Again I can write 10a as 310 minus n, and that's my equation 2. And we know, I'll write the last part here, equation 1 is equal to 2. I can just compare the right hand side, n plus 190 is equal to 310 minus n. To solve this, 2n is equal to 120, and I can get n as 60. So the total number of tests taken by him is let's move to the next question. Try for this. This is the question from mixtures allocation, but the question is asked in a reverse way. So अगर तुम diagonal method से सोचोगे तो शायद थोड़ा सा लेंदी हो सकता है, बट इफ यू टू गो स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड इक्वेशन, दैट इज really a simple question. If you from the normal traditional method, if you apply, that is really helpful for this question. So two types of tea, A and B, are mixed and sold at rupees 40 per kg, and the profit is 10% if A and B are mixed in the ratio of 3:2. That simply means thrice of A plus twice of B divided by total quantity will be 3 plus 2 is 5, and this must be 110% of 110% of the cost price. Makes 10% profit, so, and it is sold for 40 is the selling price, so you need to get the cost price first. So to get the cost price, I can say it is selling price divided by 110, 1.10, 10% profit के लिए. Then I can write this as 40 upon 110 into, right, that comes out to be 400 by 11 the first case. So this must be equal to 400 by 11 if there is a profit of 10%. So this is the first equation, and in the second equation, if we change the ratio, that is 2a plus 3b upon 5, 2a plus 3b upon 5, this must be equal to, then his profit is 5% only, so it is 40 upon 105 into 100, 21, 800 upon 21, that's equal to. Now let me quickly tell you how I calculated this as 821. The logic here is he sold for selling price is 40 and his profit is 5%, so definitely cost price must be 40 divided by 1.05, and if you calculate this, this comes out to be 800 divided by, in the first case, this is the first case, the second case. So this was first one, the second case. Now you can simply go ahead and solve the question. Okay, let's not get into the equation 1 and 2. So first of all, solve this. What I can write is 11 times of this, 11 times PA plus 2B. Let's cut short the calculation part. This is 400, that's my equation 1, and 21 times of 2a plus 3b divided by 5, my equation 2, and which comes out to be total 800. So if you look at this equation, this is 400 and this is 200, so I'll just double equation 1. If we double the equation 1, I can write twice of 11 times of 3a plus 2b, ये भी 800 हो जाएगा, and this must be equal to 21 times of 2a plus 3b upon 5. So 5 gets cancelled here. Solve this. 22 times a of 3a, that is 66a, 22 times of 2b, that is 44b, is equal to 21 into 2 is 42a plus 63b. Take 44 this side and 42 this side. What I'll get, 66 minus 42 comes out to be 24a, equal to 63 minus 44, that is 19b. So I got a by b as 19 by 24. Answer option Okay, let's move to the next question. Okay, a wholesale dealer, a wholesaler bought a walnut and peanuts. The price of walnut per kg being thrice the peanut per kg. So peanut per kg, let's say x, so walnut per kg must be 3x. Then he sold 8 kg of peanuts at a profit of 10%. So 10% profit means he is selling at the rate of 1.1 into x, and 16 kg of walnuts at the profit of 20%, that is 1.20 into all this 3.6 per kg. Okay, into 16 करना पड़ेगा. So to a shopkeeper, so for shopkeeper, what is the cost price shopkeeper had paid? It's a really straightforward question, just you need to do the calculations carefully. Shopkeeper's cost price must be 1.1x into 8 kg plus or 3.6x into 16 kg. This is 8.8x plus, this will be 3.6 ka 16 times, that is 36 into 16. 36 carry 3, 18 and 6, 24. 27 carry 2 plus 2, 57 points. And if we add this, this is 57 plus 8, which comes out to be 65, 66.4. So it is his cost price. This is the shopkeeper ka cost price. Cost price for the shopkeeper. Now, what happened? However, the shopkeeper lost 5 kg of walnuts and 3 kg of peanuts in transit. So 5 kg of walnuts lost. So 11 kg of walnuts he had, and he lost 3 kg of peanuts. 3 kg of peanuts. There were total 8 kg of peanuts. Now he can just sell 5 kg of peanuts. Then he mixed the remaining nuts and sold the mixture for rupees 160 kg. So this is 16 into 166. That's the selling price, and his profit is 25%. So 25% profit, that simply means selling price must be equal to 125%, because his profit is 25%. So 125% of cost price is, I can write this as selling price is equal to 5 by 4 times of cost price. And let's do this way, just do the calculation part. 60 into 166 is the selling price. This must be equal to 5 by 4 times of the cost price. And what is the cost price? Is 66.4. Now we are supposed to find the price for which did this wholesaler buy the walnuts. Wholesaler ने कितने खरीदा था? 3x. So answer is 3x. Okay, so here we can get the value of x. So let's calculate this part. तो 664 इसका 5 टाइम्स 66.4 का 5 टाइम्स हमें करना है. सो इफ वी डू 10 टाइम्स दिस विल बी 664. तो 5 टाइम्स अगर हम करेंगे 664 का 5 टाइम्स विल बी 332 डिवाइड बाय 4 and x, and this must be equal to 16 into 166. Now you can do the calculation part. 16 से डिवाइड कर देता हूँ मैं पहले. 16 2s are 32. Okay, just a minute, not divisible. I'll divide it by 4 first. 4 8s are 32 and 4 3s. This is 83. Which is double, sorry, 83 is double is 166, so this is 2, right? So x is 32, right? So peanuts is for 32 and x, that is 3 into 32 comes out to be 96. Answer option 3. Let's go for the next one. The question from time and work. When they work alone, B needs 25% more time to finish the job than B. So we don't know what exactly time they required by them. Okay, so let's take A and B. B takes 100x. A will take 125x. Or if I want to reduce the value, what I can do is I can take this as B as 4x. Sorry, B needs my mistake. We need to reverse the value first, because B needs 25% more time to finish the job than A needs. So if A needs 100x, B needs 125x, or simply I can say if A needs 4x days, B will need 5x days. And definitely then their efficiency, or you can say per day work, I'll consider this is in days. Let's say this time is in days. Okay, so 4x days and 5x days. So A's per day work will be 5 and B's per day work will be 4, because efficiency and time are in the inverse proportion. So I can take the total work as 20x. The total work can come, right? After that, we know they do finish the job in 13 days in the following manner. The first thing, A works alone till the half of the job is done. A works alone till the half of job is done. That simply means A worked with the speed of 5 per day and he finished half of the job, that is 10x. That means he must have worked for 2x days, right? So half of the work is done. Now then A and B together work for 4 days. So A and B worked for 4 days, and we know the work done by them in 4 days must be 5 plus 4, that comes out to be 9. 9 4s are 36. And finally B alone complete the remaining 5% job. Now understand one thing, after this B alone complete the remaining 5% of the job. Forget about this part. I mean, can I say if the remaining is 5%, so can I say 10x plus 36 must be 95%? This must be 95%. That's the key point, and just solving this equation you can get this 95% of 20x. So what I can write is 10x plus 36 is 95% of 20 will be 19x, and I can write 9x as 36, so x must be 4, right? Then how many days B can alone finish the entire job? That is 5x. 5 into 4, that comes out to be 20. So that's the answer. Okay, so this is the easy one. Let's move to the next question. So this is the question from geometric progression, not from geometry basically. So थोड़ा सा geometry का formula हमें use लगेगा, but mainly it is a GP question, because given equilateral triangle T1 with sides 24 centimeter, the second triangle is formed by joining the midpoints of the first triangle. Then the third triangle is formed by joining the midpoints, so and so on it goes. Last में एक point बचेगा, right? So infinite triangles. We draw infinite triangles like this, and we are supposed to calculate in this process, if this process forming of triangles continued, the sum of the areas of triangles, infinitely many triangle is T1, T2, T3. So what will be the area or a summation of the areas of all the triangle, right? Now we know the sum of geometric progression is A upon 1 minus R, where R is less than greater than 0 and less than 1 basically, and here R is, and the number of terms are infinite. That is quite easy here. After this, now listen, what is the area of the triangle? Area of triangle is root 3 by 4 into side square. Now the side is going to be half, so area is going to be 1/4, right? So if A1 is this, A2 will be 1/4 of A1, then A3 will be 1/4, 1/16 of A1 again into 1/4 into 1/4 into 1/4. So A is the first term that we know, that is root 3 by 4 into 24 square upon 1 minus 1 by 4. R is 1 by 4. The summation root 3 by 4 upon 3 by 4. 4 gets cancelled. 24 into 24. 8 the 24. There must be 24 into 8, 192. That's the easy one. While multiplying the three real numbers, Ashok took one number as 73 instead of 37. Means he was supposed to multiply 37 into A into B. Instead of this, he did 73 times of A into B, and that's why the product went up by 72. So instead of 37, he is taking 73, which is how much more? 36 times more. 73 minus 37, if we subtract, will be 36. Okay, so 36 times of AB must be equal to 720. That simply means AB is 20. Now understand, the question is really interesting here. The minimum possible value of the sum of the squares of other two numbers, means what is the minimum possible value of A square plus B square, and this should be the minimum value. So I can go by trial and error and I can tell you what are the possible values. Okay, so tell me the numbers which are whose multiplication is 20. You can try it randomly. I know 10 into 20 is 10 into 2 is 20, and we know in this case A square plus B square, if you look at this, 10 square will be 100, B square will be 4, this comes out to be 104, which is not a minimum. Okay, we can reduce this. If we want to reduce, if we take most of the students, they do say almost equal number try करेंगे हम, right? And these are the three real numbers. Okay, it is not compulsory they are integers or something, but I'm just guessing through the integers. So if it's 5 into 4 is also 20, and we know 5 square is 25 and 4 square is 16, that comes out to 41. Close to minimum तो हो गया, but is it right answer? तो अगर ये रियल नंबर बोला है तो हम क्या कर सकते हैं? बेस्ट वे टू डू दिस, हमें इंटीजर्स तो नहीं लेना है, ऑफ कोर्स दोनों को सेम रखने की कोशिश करेंगे, हम दोनों को इक्वलाइज करने जाएंगे तो उनका स्क्वायर्स इक्वल आएंगे, राइट? सो आई कैन राइट a into b as √20 into √20, दोनों इक्वल हो गए, 4 के आसपास रहेंगे डेफिनेटली, 4 to 5 के बीच में. तो √20 into √20 का मल्टीप्लीकेशन आता है 20, एंड दैट सिंपली मीन्स a square plus b square will be √20 square plus √20 square, comes out to 20 plus 20. That was an easy guess, and but this is the trick only. बाकी पार्ट तो क्वेश्चन का बिल्कुल इजी था. This one is quite tricky. Get the minimum value of a square plus b square. We know a into b is 20, and a and b are the real numbers. So the answer for this question is let's move to the next one. Logarithm. So most of the time CAT papers में this similar level of difficulty CAT logarithm के questions मिलते हैं तुम्हें. So try for this. If x is a positive quantity such that 2 to the power x is 3 into log 3 to the power log of 2 to the base 5, then what is the value of x? 2 to the power x is equal to 3 to the power log of the power. So first thing what you can do is, can I write log of 2 to the power x to the base 3? I'll take this as a base 3, and इस वैल्यू का मैं log लिख रहा हूँ. This must be equal to log of to base 5, right? Then I can take x here, can be written as x into log of 2 to the base 3 equal to log of the base 5. Simply x is equal to log of the base 5 divided by log. This can be written as log of 2 to the base 5 into log of 3 to the base 2. Simply log to get cancelled. We can divide this simply and we can get finally the answer as log of 3 to the base 5. So this is the value of log of 3 to the base 5. Now look at the answer option. First thing I can conclude is this is not the answer because this is 2 log of 3 square to the base 5. We want log 3 to the base 5. So this is not the answer option. This is not the answer option because यहाँ पे 2 आ रहा है. बट अगर इसमें से कोई हो सकता है 1 प्लस लिखा हुआ है, we can solve that. If you look at this answer option, this 1 plus log of 3 by 5 to the base 5. So if you solve this, what you can get is 1 plus log of 3 to the base 5 minus log of 5 to the base 5. That is log of a by b can be written as log a minus log b. And this is 1. So 1 gets cancelled and this is nothing but log 3 to the base 5. So answer is this. Sure, let's move to the next one. Again a question of logarithm. We know p is log of 81 to the base 12. Can write this as p is equal to log of 3 to the power 4 to the base 12, or simply p as 4 into log of 3 to the base 12. That is the value of p. Because 81 can be written as 3 to the power. So we'll try to reduce it because 4 मैंने इसलिए लिया क्योंकि यहाँ पे भी 4 था, so 4 can be taken as common. So I can write this as 3 in bracket 4 minus 4 can be taken as common. So 1 minus log of e to the base 10 1 plus, sorry, it's not, e to the base 12. 4 gets cancelled. My answer. So we can use base change property and solve this one. 3 in bracket, I can write this as 1 minus log 3 divided by log 12. Base, I'll not write the base अगर लिखा नहीं है, that means it is 10. Then 1 plus log 3 divided by log 12. So I can simply go. अभी ये काफी इजी हो गया. 3 into log 12 minus log 3 will be log of 12 plus log of 3. Denominator log 12 gets cancelled anyways, so I can solve this now. 3 into log 12 minus 3 is log of 12 divided by 3 divided by log of 12 into 3. Comes out to be 3 into log of 12 divided by 3 is 4 to the base 36. Comes out to be 3 into log of 2 square into 6 टू द बेस 6 स्क्वायर, सो 2 बाहर आ जाएगा, 3 into 2 by 2 log of 2 by 6, that get cancelled. So finally I'm getting this as price of log of 2 to the base 6, and 3 can be taken this side, power में आएगा log of 2 cube to the base 6, that is 2 cube is 8, log of 8 to the base 6. Let's go for the next. A right circular cone has a cone of height 12 feet stands on its base, which has diameter 8 feet. So right circular cone has diameter 8, that means the radius is 9 feet. So basically this is the height. ये कट हो गया ऊपर का. This height, let's take this as small, let's take this as small. Okay, so definitely the radius here going to be, एक small cone बन रहा है ऊपर, the radius of small cone be r, and r must be equal to r by 3, h must be equal to h by 3. So basically volume of big cone to volume of small cone, this ratio must be, what is the volume of cone? It is 1 by 3 into pi into r square, and for small cone it will be 1 by 3 into pi into small r square into small h. So 1 by 3 pi, 1 by 3 pi gets cancelled. I'll just get the ratio first. So r square h, and this is r by 2 whole square, sorry, not r by 2, r by it's not 1/3 basically. This is 12 and this is 3, this is 1/4, r fourth, because small h is capital H ka 1/4. So this is r by 4 square and this is h by 4. So you can get the ratio as 1 to 1 by 16 into 4. That comes out to be, अगर bigger volume अगर 64 है तो smaller volume must be, right? And we know the volume of big cone, the volume of bigger cone, we can already calculate that this is 1 by 3 into pi into r square into h, 1 by 3 into 22 by 7 into what is r square, 4 square into h is 12. I'll keep this as pi only. Forza, this comes out to be 64 pi. Okay, so the volume of bigger cone is 64 pi. That simply means volume of small cone must be pi. So this volume is pi, total is 64 pi. So this, the remaining volume must be 3. Okay, so the remaining part is 3 times of pi, comes out to be 63 into pi का वैल्यू कितना है 22 by 7, 7 nines are 60. 9 into 22, that comes out to be 190. So answer for this question is, so let's speed up. We are to the last questions for the day. How many numbers with two or more digits can be formed using these digits? So basically, so that the every such number, each digit is used at most once and the digits appear in the ascending order. So basically, अगर मैं 1 2 सेलेक्ट करूंगा तो एक ही नंबर बनेगा 1 2. अगर मैं 1 2 3 सिलेक्ट करूंगा तो एक ही नंबर बनेगा 1 2 3, बिकॉज डिजिट मस्ट अपीयर इन द ascending order. The only thing, we are not supposed to arrange them because their digits can be arranged in a unique way, because all the digits must be in the ascending order, right? So the only thing we need to supposed to do here is we can select the digits. We can form a 2-digit number, 3-digit number, 4-digit number, but we cannot select 1 digit or 0 digit. So we know nc0 nc1 plus nc2, we can use this formula to calculate till ncn is 2 to the power n. तो यहाँ पे हमें करना है, I can select 9c0, कोई भी डिजिट सिलेक्ट नहीं हुआ, और 9c1 we selected 1 digits, ये भी नहीं चलेगा, but I can select 2 digits 9c2 and form a number. I can select 3 digits 9c3 to form a 3-digit number. I can select any 4 digit to form a 4-digit number, so 9c4 and so on, if we need to add till 9c9, and out of which only these are the possible cases. So this is 1, this is 9, and this total is 2 to the power 9, which is 512. So if you just add from this one nc2 से लेके ncn तक, we want a 2-digit or a more than 2-digit number, right? So the final answer will be 512 minus 10, which is 502. That's the simple question if you know the formula. 502. And we need not to arrange the digits, because it is already given that once you select the digits must appear in ascending order. So once you select any 3 digits, so to arrange them, there is a unique way to arrange those digits in the ascending order. So that's why we need not to do the arrangements here. So let's move to the next one. John borrowed 2,10,000 from a bank at an interest of 10% per annum compounded annually. The loan was repaid in 2 equal installments, the first after 1 year and the second after 2 years. The first installment was interest on the 1 year. So definitely whatever the amount, whatever the principal is adjusted in the first year, उस पे इंटरेस्ट हमें फर्स्ट ईयर ही देना पड़ेगा. एंड व्हेन you're going to give the second installment, that will include the 2 years interest and part of the principal. So principal you need not to break it equally, because that is not possible here. The first year principal will be more, and the rate interest on P1, that is the compound interest for 1 year on P1, this is going to be the first installment, 1 plus 10 by 100 bracket to the power 1. And in the second year, second installment, the principal part of principal, that is P2, will be clear, and the interest will be applicable on P2 for 2 years, because that installment is paid after 2 years, right? So 1 plus 10 by 100 bracket square, and these two are equal because both are in equal. The loan is repaid in the 2 equal installments. and we know P1 plus P2 is 2,10,000. So we can get the ratio. P1 into this will be 11 by 10 equal to P2 into 11 by 10 whole square. Anyways, this gets cancelled. P1 upon P2, this ratio is 11 by 10. So if P1 is 11x, P2 is 10x. So the each installment हमें पूछा है. So installment is 11 by 10 into P1. 11 by 10 into P1. This is the installment. Okay. So we'll get the value of P1 and P2 first. P1 to P2 we got this as 11x and 10x, and we know total is 21x here, which is 2000 or 2,10,000. So this is 1 lakh 2,10,000. 1,10,000. So the first year he just paid 1,10,000 part of the principal, so 1,10,000, and the interest on this, the installment was 11 by 10. 1 2 1 we'll see 1,21,000. That's the theta question. 1 2 1. तो दो इंस्टॉलमेंट में लोन रिपे हुआ है. That's it. Go for the next. So in this question we are supposed to get the value of u plus 3v. What you can do here, you can just expand it. That's the only way you can solve this question. U square plus, we want to calculate u minus 2v minus 1 whole square, that is u minus 2v minus 1. So I can write it as u square minus 2uv minus u minus 2v plus 4v square plus 2v minus u plus 2v plus 1. So if you solve this, I'll just expand this part separately so that will be used directly. Okay, so u square plus, or take the similar terms together, minus 2uv minus 2uv u square plus 4v square minus 2uv minus 2uv minus u plus 4v okay. So finally we'll be getting this u square plus 4v square minus 4uv minus 2u minus, minus 2u plus 4v plus 1 is equal to minus 4uv minus 4. That's the minus 4uv minus 4uv gets cancelled. It will be 2u square. Then we are getting 4v square plus 4v square, that is 8v square. Minus 2u plus 4v plus 1 equals to 0. So can be 2u square minus 2u I'll try I'll try to rearrange this. 2u square minus 2u plus 8v square plus 4v plus 1, this must be equal to 0. So I can write this as 2 times of u square minus u plus 2 times of 4v square plus 2v plus 1 equals to 0. Okay, so the thing is, what we can do, we will try to get the perfect squares over here. What I can write this is twice of u square minus u plus 1 by 4. One by 4 is 1 by 2 square, एंड बेसिकली मैंने यहाँ पे हाफ ऐड कर दिया है, एंड 2u ट्वाइस ऑफ 4v स्क्वायर प्लस 2v प्लस 1 by 4. अगेन मैंने यहाँ पे हाफ ऐड किया है विच इज 1 by 2 स्क्वायर बेसिकली. तो 2v स्क्वायर एंड यहाँ पे प्लस 1 था, तो मैं हाफ हाफ माइनस कर देता हूँ. यहाँ पे हाफ ऐड हुआ, यहाँ पे हाफ ऐड हुआ, तो minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 I can do. This is 0. So this comes out to be twice of u minus 1 by 2 whole square plus twice of 2v plus 1 by 2 whole square, and this will be 0, must be equal to 0. तो परफेक्ट स्क्वायर्स का एडिशन 0 हो रहा है, मतलब u minus 1 by 2 I can write here, the last part of the question. I'll just erase this part. So मैंने expansion किया था. I'll erase that expansion. U is 1 by 2 and we are getting, we will be getting as because u minus 1 by 2 एक तो 0 लेना पड़ेगा. The same time 2v plus 1 by 2 is also 0, so v must be equal to minus 1 by 4. Yeah, we are supposed to calculate the value of u plus 3v, which is half, minus 3 by 4 u plus 3 comes out to be minus 1. The last answer option, that is. So let's solve the last question for the day. So a point P lies between A and B such that length of BP is thrice of AB. P lies between AB such that BP is 3x and BP is thrice of A. Car 1 starts from A and moves towards B, and car 2 starts from B and moves towards A. Car 2 reach B 1 hour after car 1 reaches, and we know the speeds, if the speeds of the car 2 is half of the car 1, means अगर कार 1 का स्पीड 2x किलोमीटर पर आवर है तो कार 2 का स्पीड is half of car 1, that is x. Okay, so car 2 reaches P 1 hour after car 1 reach. car 1 को कितना टाइम लगेगा पहुंचने के लिए? It is x distance divided by 2x. Sorry, we cannot take x. We'll take the speed as y. So x distance, and let's take the car 1 speed is 2y and car 2 speed is y, half of 2y, right? So distance, ये दो वेरिएबल है डेफिनेटली, तो मुझे दूसरा वेरिएबल यूज करना पड़ेगा. Distance is time is distance upon speed, so x upon 2y is the time required for car 1 to reach P, and 3x upon y is the time required for car 2 to reach P. So car 2 reach P after 1 hour. 1 hour after car means this time is plus 1 करेंगे तो ये आना चाहिए, right? So 1 must be equal to 3x upon y minus x upon 2y, which comes out to be 5x upon 2y equal to 1. So what I'm getting here is 5x is equal to 2y, or I can write x as 2 by 5, right? If x is 2 by 5y, now the question is the time in minutes that the car 1 takes reaching P. So car 1 takes x upon 2y, and we know x is 2 by 5, 2 by 5y upon 2y. Y gets cancelled, 2 by 5, 2 gets cancelled. This is just 1 by 5 hours. 1 by 5 hours means 1 by 5 into 60, that comes out to be 12. So time in minute पूछा था हमें, तो आंसर इज Okay guys, so hopefully you understood this. That's it for the day. Those who are willing to attend the special session on Unacademy platform, they can quickly go to Play Store and download the Unacademy learning app, so that you'll be attained all the special session from top educators of India, totally free of cost. And those who are willing to go for the plus subscription, there are many benefits, like you'll be getting the mock test. There are facilities like leaderboard. You'll be directly interacting with me. So go to these are the steps. Quickly go to Play Store, download the Unacademy learning app. You can install it, select your course, then select your plan. I'll recommend to go for 1 year or 2 year plan. 1 year plan is close to 15,000 and 2 year plan is close to 19,000. You can use this code SHAM1 to avail 10% of discount. So that's it for the day, guys. Do share with your friends, subscribe to this channel, like, comment, and do not forget to press the bell icon so that you'll be notified about our upcoming live sessions. And you can also join us on Telegram. CAT4MBA is our Telegram channel, where you'll be getting the PDF notes of each and every session that we conduct here on YouTube as well as on the Unacademy platform. That's it for the day. Good night, everyone.